Everyone, welcome to my video, and this video is my weekly update on my ISA stocks and shares, and this is the second video. I do one on the three ETFs in my ISA stocks and shares, and this video is about the other shares I have in the portfolio, and this is for the update for the week ending 22nd of August 2026. So just to say, no financial advice is being offered in these videos. This is purely a record of how I progress with my own ISA stocks and shares. So as you look at the screen, on the right hand side, you will see the two images on the right are last week's positions of these stocks and shares, and the two images on the left are this week's positions, as I say, the weekend in 22nd of August 2026. Now, I call these my fund dividends. I get fund dividends off my ETFs as well. I just associate, if you like, more personally with some of these stocks and shares, basically because of the companies I've grown up with. I say this every week, and it's true. Companies like the banks, NatWest, HSBC. I always say, which was the Midlands Bank. What else have we got? Sainsbury's, the supermarket, and I've got Tesco in there. Aviva, which was Norwich Union. These are all well-known names. I've known for, well, to be honest, the best part of 70 years. Legal in General, Shell, BP, blue chip companies as far as I'm concerned. With these shares, I always try to do a criteria when I buy anything, and I think I've pretty much come to everything I want to buy now, and I will just want to concentrate on building what I've got. But when I buy anything, I like to think of something, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm never going to sell anything. So it's a share that I want to buy that I'm going to hang on to forever. So I want to see a future with, both with the increase in the share price and obviously, if possible, an increase in the dividend as well. Along the road, there will be ups and downs. There's never going to be 100% perfect for every stocks and shares that I've got. But that's my sort of basic criteria. Now, in the markets generally, this week, I think probably the week before, whatever, and certainly for a few months now, with all this world trouble we've got going on, the markets have been unsettled. If anything, they're falling back at the moment. Doesn't come as a surprise, and not wishing to be pessimistic, but it wouldn't surprise me if the markets don't continue to fall, at the best hold where they are, but continue to fall a bit. But I always say, if that happens, well, that just gives us a greater opportunity to buy more for the same price, so we can buy more of what we've already got, and just get it at a better price, which in the end goes to help us. And as I'm fairly new in this ISA, I started at the end of January, beginning of February 2026. So it's only 7 months old. It don't really have a great deal of effect if it drops. I mean, obviously you're going to feel a bit upset because you're going to have a price. Suddenly you've lost money on paper, but you haven't actually lost, because until you actually cash out, you haven't lost anything. It's just showing less money on the screen. But what it does do is offers us the opportunity, as I say, to buy in more shares at a smaller price and build up our shareholding. So to me, that's a good thing. And regardless, you're going to have prices go up and down as long as you're in the market. So you've just got to accept that's going to happen. And really, with any ISA, you want to be holding for a minimum of 3 years, more likely 5 years. And if we're really being honest, we really want to hold for 10, 20, 30 years plus. So there's nothing wrong with starting at any age, I don't think. You're never too old, but if you can, the sooner you start, you got one vital thing in your favour, and that's time. And time and the magical compounding will work magic effects for you. So if I was to say anything, I'd say yes, start at any age, better starting than not starting, but really start as soon as you can, even if it's, well, £50 a month or something, and do it on a standing order, a direct debit, so it's going in without your thoughts of whether you'll do it or not. So that's one of the secrets. So time, regular contributions, and don't panic if the market goes down. Just hang on, just keep investing as you're doing every month, and given time, it'll regain, and there'll be an optimum time, if you so wish, when you can say at some time in the future, 30 years or 20, 30 years or whatever, I now want to liquidate some of my assets and get some money out. And as an ISA in the UK is tax-free and dividend free as far as taxes, there's no better way. The only better way if you're younger is probably into your pension, because you get a contribution by the government for investing in your pension. So if there was a 1, 2, 3, what way to do it? Obviously, I'd probably put at a younger age or any age below pension age, probably pension first, use what you can in there. But other than that, obviously with a pension, you have to hang on until you're at least 55, and even then, really, I wouldn't withdraw even 60, because you're cutting down again on this time thing, and you're cutting into what you could be withdrawing if you hold on to a later time. So, obviously with ISA, you can withdraw at any stage. Again, I'm not offering any financial advice. These are just my personal thoughts. So, yeah, rambled off a bit there, but as you can see, on the right 2 side images last week's, on the left 2 images this week, and you'll see that I think it's pretty much treading water. Might be 1 or 2, might have gone up a few pounds, but there'll be quite a few that have probably gone down a few pounds. Overall, I'm quite satisfied with how things are going. You will notice a new addition. Bottom left, on the far left-hand side, AstraZeneca. I bought in £20, then put another £10 worth in. So I've got a £30 holding in AstraZeneca, and I will build up that, given the finances. And the other ones below 100 to 100 plus. That's my first sort of thing I look at. So I always try to put at least £10 or so into each of the ETFs, and then I'll top up whichever shares basically will take my fancy. But I want to get obviously BT Group, National Grid, HSBC, M&G, and now AstraZeneca up to £100 plus. And then I shall just give or take whichever I like building first. I shall build first. I particularly like Legal and General. I like the Legal and General Global Quality Dividends ETF. That is looking promising. But the rest, love them all. I really like them all. Tesco, Shell, BP, GSK, BAT, British American Tobacco, Unilever, Sainsbury's, South Shady British Food. Just love them all. So I shall be trying to build them all up, as I say, alongside the ETFs. And obviously, the ones I've got to 100, I shall build to then 200. I've got some at 200 already. And then I guess, next milestone, although 250 would seem the milestone, 500, I guess, next, which will take time, and it'll be in the new year probably. But these are all goals and targets. So, yeah, I lay it out like this, so you can always freeze the screen, come back later and compare, and you can look at my YouTube other videos and see last week's, the weeks before, and you can go back, and as the months roll by, you'll be able to go back months or even years and say, oh yeah, that's where it all started, that's where it was that week. And that little snowball, always like to refer to it, keeps getting a little bit of a layer each week. Some days it might come down a bit, but some days it'll go up, and gradually we're building the snowball, getting bigger, bigger, bigger. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I really love the ISA. I watch it each and every day, and it really excites me. And I try to put out the excitement so that other people watching will get excited, not just think of investing as tucking money to one side and forgetting about it. Let's enjoy it. I treat it like a hobby, as I say, and it's a hobby that pays. So it's a brilliant hobby. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please subscribe, like and follow, and let's get those videos out there for others to enjoy and hopefully get them excited. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video really soon.